friends, this is Renee from Little Village Homestead, and today I'm going to show you how to make a simple and delicious Amish white bread. So hang on, we'll be right back. Going to start our Amish white bread. And we're going to start by putting 2 cups of warm water in your nice big bread bowl. And we're going to take 2/3 of a cup of sugar and dissolve it in that warm water. There's 1, 2. There we go. Stir that up. It won't completely dissolve, but it'll get there. Alright, that's mixed up good enough. Now, I'm going to take 1.5 tablespoons of yeast. So I got 1. I better get just a dot more, and a half. There we go. Mix that up, and then we're going to just leave this set for about 10 minutes until it gets nice and foamy. And it'll puff up really good. Mix it up pretty good. And then we'll leave it set, and it'll get foamy, and I'll be back in 10 minutes. Okay, friends, as you can see, it's pretty puffy. I'll get a close-up on it. It's pretty good and puffy. And it's sat there for 10 minutes. So now, this is when you are going to add 1.5 teaspoons of salt. 1.5 teaspoons. Back this up. And 1/4 cup of vegetable oil. Alright. Now we're going to add in 6 cups of flour. I'm going to mix this up a little bit first. That's beautiful looking. Very nice, very nice. Now we're going to do 6 cups of flour. I don't do one at a time. I just put it all in there. There's 2. And you can double this batch too if you like. Sometimes I do. There's 3, here's 4. There's 5. And 6. Alright. Now I just work on mixing this. And then we're going to move over to my butcher block so we can knead it. But we're going to get this all mixed up real good. This makes the nicest bread. I've doubled this and made 4 loaves before, and it doesn't last long. It's so good. It rises beautiful, it bakes beautiful, and it toasts. You can toast it, and it gets nice and golden. It's just beautiful. Okay, we got that about as mixed up as we're going to get it. So I'm going to turn the camera off and move over to my butcher block, and we'll be right back. I'm going to put a little flour on my butcher block so that we can knead this up real nice. Get my hands all floured up. Grab the dough. And we're just going to kind of pull it out of here. I want it all out here. Man, I love this bread bowl. I got it in North Carolina, but it is so heavy. It's like a job just to hold it up. Okay. Now we're going to knead this up. Looks like a disaster, but it's wonderful stuff. It can get messy, but that's all right. I knead it for about 5 minutes or so. I'll just show you for a few minutes and then I love this stuff, and I love baking bread, and it's so easy. It'll be easy for you to make. Okay, keep kneading it for a while until it gets nice and soft, and it's wonderful. And as soon as I get this all kneaded, I'll be back. Okay, so I got it all finished up. I got it kneaded. I did it for probably about 5 minutes, and then I oiled my bread bowl, and I'm going to place it in my bread bowl, and we're going to put a nice cloth over it, and that's what I forgot, my cloth. Some people say to use a damp cloth, some people want you to cover up with plastic, but I just use a plain dry cloth because I set it in the oven with the light on in the oven, and that's how I let it rise. Now this is going to rise for about an hour, and then we'll be back and I'll show you our next step. Okay, friends, as you can see, my dough has risen up, and I'm just going to punch it down a little bit. Take it out of there. Alright, now I'm going to take this and I'm just going to divide it in half. Oh, good, right there. I'm not going to knead it anymore. I'm just going to simply shape it. Got my 2 pans here ready. Put it in there. If you can see, I'm just kind of pushing it all down. Fill all the holes. Nooks and the crannies. I got this one here. Put that in there. I'm just going to push down on the dough so it fills any holes or nooks or crannies. Alright. I got that divided up. Now I'm just going to let it rise. I'm going to cover it again with my towel. Let it rise for another 30 minutes. And when it's risen for 30 minutes, I'll be back and I'll show you just before we put it in the oven. Okay, friends, I am back, and these are screaming hot right out of the oven. So, all I do is take a little bit of butter and just go along the crust. Makes it wonderful. Oh, these smell so good. If only you could smell them. They're wonderful. And I love them a little bit darker. I like the dark crust. But I get a little bit of butter on them. And they usually don't last too long. But I'm so glad my husband tomorrow morning can have fresh farm eggs and homemade bread, toasted homemade bread. And that'll be wonderful for him. And I just leave them cool in the pan for a little bit. I'll put lots of butter on them. Alright, that's it. I will take the camera down and show you. Those look beautiful. And they smell wonderful. It's a nice soft bread. It's a good sandwich bread too. Good for toasting. It's really a fantastic recipe. So, There you go. Thanks for watching. Try it and enjoy it.